you doing that upstairs or downstairs?
Down here. I feel like upstairs would be way too.
Okay, let's see. Let's put the phone in. Okay, let's double check the stream's working all good. Okay, let's go. Let's just get in reps with Radon. I just gotta beat Radon. Okay, my thought here, I had an idea while I was at work. I want to put the backhand blade with fire in my other hand. Then I can just hit it like... I can quickly go from here to here. Oh. From here to here to here. Oh, yeah. This should work well. First run of the day. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, dodge early. Shit. I can't do anything the first run. First run of the day was bad, but it showed promise. Look at how much damage I did. Hitting him like once. This will work if I get practice with it. This will work, and it will work well, I think. Let's go. Come on, Radon. Boom. Boom. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, shit. Okay, see, a lot of the time I'm getting hit is when I'm flipping weapons. I have to get better about that, and if I do, I think this will work really well. I think this will work really well. I'm hoping. Because that shows promise. That shows promise for sure. For sure. Hold on. Okay. Okay, that I'm liking. Let's try it again. It's kind of... I have to stop trying to force openings, though, because I'm trying to force openings, and then in doing that, I'm getting hit. And, so I have to just be smarter about it. I think, boom, here. Boom. Ooh, that hit me? Ooh, that didn't work well. That was bad. Again, I'm forcing openings. It's hard to not. It is hard to not. Okay, let's go. Come on. Great. I dodged it, but I was right next to him, so it didn't even matter. Awesome. Awesome. Love that. What if I just leave it in my offhand if it'll work okay? I won't do as much damage, but the bulk of my damage is coming from the hold. Uh-oh. Oh my god, my timing is awful. No, I'm getting messed up. Great. Damn it. I'm just messing up bad. This will work. I just have to be smart about it, and I can't get the rhythms done. My dodge timing is terrible right now. Hey, what's up?
What?
How's it going?
What?
How's it going?
Huh?
How's it going? Oh my god, are you gonna be annoying like this the whole night?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Yeah.
I get you. Ooh. I'm fighting Radon and I'm getting a little bit fucked up.
You're fighting Radon?
Yeah.
How's that? I saw you get destroyed. I went on your stream.
Dude. He is fucking me a little bit.
Nothing like getting fucked by a dude.
Damn right. Speaking of getting fucked, we watched the first episode of Game of Thrones. There's twin siblings fucking crazy.
Twin siblings.
I guess there's...
Is that when they push the little kid out the window?
That's how the episode ends. They push him out the window.
Yeah.
And I said, it's a lot like Homelander pushing Ryan off the roof.
Yeah. Well, not really, because they're not really related.
That is true. Good point.
And that was a murder attempt. Homelander wasn't really a murder attempt.
True. He says, the things I do for love about his sister, and kills a guy.
Like kid.
Pushes a kid out of like a window, probably 3-4 stories up. Probably about 3 stories up, I bet.
Dude, what a guy though. He's banging the queen.
That is true. There's no other person higher than the queen. Think about that.
The king?
Oh, dude. You're right.
The king is hot.
Is he? I don't remember all of the people yet. I need more time to remember the people.
He's the fat guy.
Oh, that's what Peyton said too. He seems kind of chill. Maybe he's not, but I don't mind him. So far, I don't mind him. Oh my god.
It's gonna come to the point in the show where you hate almost everybody.
Dude, these attacks are awful! Who programmed this game? I hope they die. Sorry, that was not fair.
Guided by compassion.
Dylan, I don't know if you're watching my stream.
No.
Watch phase 2. Just hop in real quick and watch from the start of phase 2.
I'm in the middle of a battle right now.
Oh my god, when you're done. It's awful. It's just the most insane attacks ever, all the time, everywhere.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't know what to do.
Maybe I won't play the DLC.
The DLC is fun. I recommend it.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm having fun. I know that that's not convincing, but it's true. I am having fun, but this shit's hard. I got fucked there a little bit. No, you gotta actually like be smart about what you're doing. I brute forced my way through the whole base game. And in this, you actually kind of got to learn the game a little bit.
Right.
Which I didn't really have to do to beat the base game. I didn't...
Fuck you, bitch.
Bro, I didn't even know how Ashes of War worked.
Really?
Really. That's some bullshit.
Matt, I'm just kind of still struggling with these gods get apostle and noble. The double health bar fight.
Why do you...
Mainly because it's a double health bar fight.
Go somewhere else for a second.
No, I can beat him. I think I'm gonna beat him right now.
You've been fighting them longer than I fought Radon.
What?
You've been fighting them longer than I've been fighting Radon.
Shut up! I'm about to win right now. Plus, I have played them only 3 different times, Matt. So I don't play the game as often as your dumb ass.
Okay, let's not make personal attacks, Dylan. We're all friends
it's
here.
Not personal or attacks. Heck yeah! I killed the apostle. Now comes badass. This guy is so fucking thick.
Oh, dude, that worked? Ha! Fuck yeah! Also, Peyton's at the counter behind me, so if you have any questions about what she thinks so far, she is in the room.
She's what?
In the room.
Who's your least favorite character, Matt? Oh, wow, he fucked me up.
I don't know who I would say my least favorite character is. Yeah, I don't hardly know any of them.
You like the twins that were fucking?
I mean, other than that, they're like neutral yet.
I mean, I feel like that kind of makes me dislike somebody if they're fucking their twin sibling.
Well, I'm not saying I would do it. I'm saying, other than that, they seemed chill.
Mm-hmm.
They were not.
I think in the second episode, you'll come to hate someone.
The kid who fell out of the roof.
Yeah, real dick.
He probably didn't even stick the dismount, I bet.
Dude, yeah, he probably fucking died.
Like a bitch. What kind of bitch dies in the first or the second episode? I'm dead. That was rough. Huh?
Clearly that kid.
Yeah, what a bitch. Right, Peyton? That kid's a bitch. She says, no, I like him. He's a cute kid.
Well, that sucks. Too bad he's dead.
Peter Dinklage gets bitches. That's what I learned.
He does. He does. He's probably the best character in the whole show.
He's got a hog between those legs, I bet. Those really...
Dude. You know it. The inches went somewhere. And it's a wiener.
I assume that, the way you phrased it.
Oh, I was just making sure.
Just making sure we're both on the same page.
You fucking mother.
Radon, you're a bitch, you know that? Die, bro! Come on! Get up, bro! Why am I so fucking weak?
Why are you so weak? I think about that every day, man.
I know. Like, my family's ashamed of me. My friends are ashamed of me. Like, my mom says I should have gotten that abortion.
Damn.
All because I can't beat Radon.
Maybe my dad was right. Should have gotten that abortion.
Now I understand why my dad drinks. Because he's thinking about me fighting Radon.
Clearly.
That's right. How do you know? Radon, you're a bitch.
Just figure my taint and call me Jose. I don't even
Jose.
use any of my flasks.
I'm fingering your taint and calling you Jose.
Is that what you said?
That's what you said.
No, I didn't.
Radon is spamming.
No, he's not.
Dude, I'm kind of getting good at the first phase. But his second phase, he's so bullshit, it's crazy.
Matt, if anyone believes in you, it's me.
I appreciate that, Dylan. But I do appreciate it, actually. I'm gonna leave it at that. I appreciate that. I appreciate the... Oh, man.
Oh, really?
Tell him. Oh. I got him to about half, though. Like, I'm consistently starting to get to the second phase because I'm trying a new build. Or not a new build, but new, like, weapon combo. Oh, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
What? Oh, okay.
Okay, guys. While I was away, I had some thoughts about twins fucking, right?
Okay.
So here are my thoughts. First of all, yes, kind of about DNA. If they had a kid, right? That kid would either look so fucked up and awful because obviously inbreeding, or it would look identical to one of them. Like, imagine, like, a picture of one of their kids next to a picture of them at the same age. It'd be the same picture. No, it would.
Nope. You think so? I think it'd just be fucked up.
You think? No, you don't know what you're talking about. They don't have any recessive genes. They don't have any recessive genes. They're all dominant. Every gene. Imagine a weird looking. Have you seen? I don't know if you've seen it, Dylan. There's I've seen it on YouTube Shorts probably. That like family that was like inbred for like a long time, and they live like far away, like somewhere in the U.S. You know what I mean, right? So they're like really like weird and they can't talk and whatnot. But like that, I imagine it would take one generation of twins fucking for that to happen.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm glad we're on the same page at least.
I don't know how the show is going to depict that, but I don't think that's how it happens in the show. At least.
Good.
You'll find out soon. You'll find out soon. But there are definitely some twincest babies.
Twincest babies? That's kind of... Is it bad to say that's hype?
You'll find out about what happens.
Peyton says stop spoiling.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying there's potential that there's twincest babies.
He said he's not spoiling, but there is potential there's twincest babies. He says that's spoiling. Oh my
It doesn't
god.
have to be necessarily about them.
Oh my gosh. Dylan, Peyton, did we tell you that Kayla, when she was watching Through the Boys, was actively seeking out spoilers?
Yeah, that was...
Because she said she likes spoilers.
Honestly, I see where she's coming from.
Who likes spoilers? Like, come on now.
Yeah, be so for real. I've never said the favorite part of me watching that show was when I got spoiled. How?
Yeah,
That's a terrible take.
Stay down. Oh.
In terms of bad takes, that's one of the worst. Okay, but if you're nervous about how the show's gonna end, why are you watching the show? If it, like...
Were they defending it?
She said, I get it, like, it comes from a place of anxiety, and I say, well, why even watch it then? Like, okay, if I wanted to know what was going on, right, I could just, like, for Game of Thrones, for instance, right, if I was concerned about spoilers, why don't I just read the books? Or why don't I just look up a synopsis of each season? Like, what's the point of watching the show if you just want to get spoiled?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Uh-oh.
Basically, every family ends up fucking and they all have twincest babies and then they fight out to see who's king.
Dude, imagine how fucked up it would be making twincest babies fight each other.
At the age of, like, the ripe age of 1.5.
That's right. Dylan, when I eventually run for governor, right, someone's going to unearth these clips of me saying, let's have twincest babies fight each other.
Yeah.
I was talking about Game of Thrones. Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'm dead. Fuck! Oh. Dylan, at least my bad runs are not as bad as my worst runs last time.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do you have any favorite characters on the show yet, Matt?
No, I don't know them well enough. Is that Jason Momoa in the first one?
Yeah, I think so.
He's the beefy man.
Cal
man.
Drogo.
I think his name's Paul.
His name's what?
Cal Drogo.
Paul?
Cal Drogo.
I can't believe you watched this show in middle school.
Yep. My mom was watching it, and I was like, man, this looks pretty awesome.
See, that's how I got into the Big Bang Theory, but that's a wildly different show.
Yeah, that's how I got into it, too. My mom watched a lot of shows when I was younger. She watched Breaking Bad, but I think I was too young to watch
That's
it
fair.
with her.
That show, I think, is a step above.
Well, in terms of understanding, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the concept of drugs is something that I think I really understood until later than I'd like to admit.
Yeah.
Like, I understood
But
how they
in
worked, but I didn't realize how widespread they were.
Yeah. Schools make it seem like it never really happens, you know?
Turns out, one of my good buddies was literally almost dead. He said he would have died if not for the pandemic because he had to get off
If not
cold
for
turkey.
Breaking Bad.
Huh?
If not for Breaking Bad.
And I didn't even realize it. I didn't even realize it. Some of my friends in 9th grade, turned out they were like actually always fucked up. And I didn't even realize it until they told me senior year. How embarrassing is that, Dylan?
That's pretty bad.
They go,
That's pretty
oh
bad.
yeah, the height of us probably being that bad was freshman year. And I go, oh my god, we were friends that year. How'd I not know that? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Are you live, by the way?
What?
Are you... Actually, I won't be able to watch.
I don't. Maybe I'm not. I just realized I don't think I did. It's me. It's me.
Started to tank some of Radon's attacks, and it's a bad habit. Like Steve Lacy said. Was that Steve Lacy? Bad habits?
You bite your tongue. It's a bad habit.
That's the one.
Even Lacy.
Fuck. I'm tanking too many hits. Radon's combos are so long. Sorry, that was mean. You bite your tongue, it's a bad habit.
Maybe you got something, you know. Sniffing that K, did you feel the hole? Hope you find peace by yourself.
Oh, man. Baby, you got something in your nose. Oh, man. I was telling Peyton, too, it'll be so fun on Friday to play Jackbox with everybody again.
Oh, yeah. Well, are we going to do that on Wednesday?
Well, I mean, we can, but I don't think it'll be as fun with less of the group.
It's probably going to be the same amount of people, if you think about it.
Well, we had Kayla. Oh, I guess
It was
we were
5.
we were down.
If Riley shows up, it'll be the same amount of people.
That's true. We were down Riley and Peyton last week, but we had Kayla and Olivia.
Yeah.
Boom.
Well, once school starts up, it's just gonna be me. Or on Fridays, it'll probably just be me and you, Peyton, Kai, and Kayla. Or not Kayla, Olivia.
So everybody but Kayla and Olivia and Pickle, right?
And Riley. Yeah.
Ah, fuck off, Radon.
You think he's gonna listen to you when you say that?
I'd like him to.
He goes, man, maybe I'm being mean to Matt right now.
Dude, the cold though is so good. Like, I'm trying to use cold.
Because he's a hot guy. Everything Liddy he loves when it's hot.
Bro. I get into the second phase and I just get fucked up so bad. It's crazy. Oh my god, how the hell do you make sense of any of this stuff that's happening? How, bro? Oh my god. Peyton, once I get to the second phase in this next attempt, watch. I need someone to at least watch and be like, yeah, that's kind of insane. Huh?
Did she say no?
Watch. Just watch this one attempt. Ready? Oh. Ooh, I got hit pretty bad there. Dang. That should get it. Ooh. Ooh. Shit.
Oh. Matt, speaking of twincest, also in this show, there was the, I'm pretty sure that happened where the girl, she was like taking a bath or whatever, and like her older brother was like touching her boobs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Did that not happen?
That was like...
That guy is a super freak.
He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a freaky ass. You know what I'm saying.
I know what you mean.
Would you say he's a 69 god?
You'll have to see.
Hey, run for your life. Number one thing I would do if I had a sister is not have sex with her. But Game of Thrones likes to think different, I guess. Game of Thrones says, just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah. I think they definitely think that.
Like, bro, what is going... Like, what a show.
Hell? But he's just using his sister so that way he can get the army so he can take over the crown. That's what he was doing.
I know, I understand that, but like still, he said, I would be totally fine with all 40,000 men and their horses fucking you.
Yeah, that is wicked.
Crazy statement, bro. Imagine.
Yeah. I think immediately he becomes the worst character, right?
Well, as of right now, yeah.
Main villain.
Well, he's definitely something. In the first episode, we already have, in the first episode, twincest and him. Bro.
You can't forget about the rape.
That is true. That's kind of going on a lot, too. What a strange show. We're one episode in.
It gets better, I promise.
The ending is shitty as I heard.
Yes. Dylan, did you
What
hear
did Peyton
that?
say?
I asked if the ending is as shitty as I've heard.
She cuts out because she's too far away. You're just gonna have to repeat it, Matt, unless she comes closer.
I'm asking if the ending was as shitty as I've heard.
Yes. The first 7 seasons are probably the best TV I've watched, and then the 8th season is just pretty disappointing.
Do the set pieces get better?
The set pieces?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the best way I can describe it right now is it looks like a set.
Yeah, it gets better. It's because their first season was really low budget.
That makes sense.
It feels very quality still within that low budget, though.
Yeah.
30 minutes?
I'll come back down no matter what.
Okay. I told Peyton tonight we should watch Alien 1.
She said no or yes?
She said maybe.
Me and Kai are probably gonna start the 2nd season of Game of Thrones.
Would you like to borrow Alien before the movie? Because you haven't seen any of them, have you?
I can see if it's on a streaming service.
Well, I own it and you're seeing me tomorrow.
I don't have anything that would take a DVD.
Does it not fit in your Xbox? Sorry, I'm getting
My
harsh.
Xbox is... Why are you yelling at me?
Well, don't you have a series or a 1?
Yeah, but it's fucking, how do I say it? No disc.
Really?
No disc. Yeah.
I didn't know they made a discless Xbox One.
Oh, it's a Series Xbox One Series S or something. It's not new gen, but it's Xbox One S. That's what it's called.
Dude, Xbox really needs to figure out their names. It's honestly awful.
I don't know why they go for the X and the S. They should just call it the Xbox One Plus or something.
Like, first of all, I like Sony. We all know I'm kind of a Sony guy at this point, right?
Sony's a little shady, but sure.
I think Microsoft is worse, but like neither here nor there. Not the point. When it comes to naming, Sony's winning by a lot.
In terms of naming? Yeah, probably.
They got 1, 2, 3, and then they have 4, and then like 4 Pro, and then they have 5, and then 5 Slim. Like
Pro, I think Pro and Plus is probably the best way to name your stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's just in the name, tell me what it is. Like, I want to know what it is. In the name. Xbox One S is nonsense. Sorry. I'm a little bit of a hater of the Xbox. Actually, I'm not an Xbox hater. I'm upset that Microsoft is pushing for an all-digital future, which makes me sad because I think game preservation is important. And I think they don't care. No?
Oh, no, you do. I know your stance on that.
Yeah, I have made it abundantly clear. I apologize for that one. Dude, Radon is hard. Hot take, Radon is hard.
Me too.
Really? Fighting the
What'd you say?
Godskin? Are you more of a fan of the skinny one or the big one?
It's incest.
The Godskins?
Yeah.
A Godskin twincester?
The Godskin duo twincest? Oh, I can talk to Melina again, my good friend Melina. What do you think she has to say? Probably nothing. Nothing of importance.
Don't say that Melina is the best.
I'm glad it was you through that travel until you died against Morgoth, you bum. How are you still alive? Morgoth killed you. She basically just said thank you for being a good warrior. Appreciate, and that's what I appreciate about you. Matt, I was looking at the fantasy football thing, and you play against Nick first. Did you see that?
Good, someone's gonna have to put him in his place.
And then I play him week 2.
I haven't looked yet. I'll check it out probably when we hang out, if I'm being real. What the fuck was that? No!
What the hell was he doing there?
Oh, this is so hard, Dylan. Oh,
Yeah. Me too.
no, so I have to see who I can draft first before I can really feel some confidence in this league. And it's also my first year of fantasy football, so we're going to be really probably okay. Like, do I think I'll beat Scott? No. Do I think I'll beat Abby? I hope so. That's the kind of thing we're doing.
I'll beat you. Or Mike. I think Mike knows what he's talking about.
Dude, Mike seems like a numbers guy.
Yeah.
And you know what you want in a fantasy football league? A numbers guy. It's a numbers game, not a football game.
You're damn right.
Wow.
But then again, I won it when I remember winning a competitive league for money when I was 14 because I just picked names that I recognized.
That's a good way to do it too, but that's also a good way to accidentally end up with the whole NFL team on your roster. Like Braden laughed at me and said, "You know that you can't just pick the Vikings," and I said, "I'm not stupid." He said, "Okay, just check it."
Good talk from him, though.
I understand that all the Vikings players are not.
I can upgrade my Bloodhound's Fang again.
I understand that the Vikings players aren't the best at their respective positions. Not all of them.
And now JJ McCarthy is injured, so.
Yeah, Peyton really thinks she's a bad luck charm.
Because she was there at that game.
No, because every single player she likes gets traded or injured.
And she likes JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, she goes, she was a Josh Dobbs fan, he got traded. She was a fan of KJ Osborne, he got traded. She was a fan of TJ Hawkinson, and then he tore his ACL. And then we're at the game, and she's like, "Oh, I really like JJ McCarthy. I like watching him play." And then the next 2 days later, he gets announced he got injured.
Yikes.
So Peyton is a little bit hopeless about.
I'm really hoping that's not a whole year injury. I'd be devastated.
Oh, dude, I know. I will say, the only thing that makes me feel like we maybe have some hope is, Sam Darnold was meant to be our starter.
Right.
So at least we got our starter in still. I think it would have been a lot scarier if we had to put all of our eggs in the JJ McCarthy basket right away.
Right, yeah.
And I know that probably is a hot take after that game, but Darnold's got experience. And I know McCarthy doesn't have experience, but I'd rather have some experience with a pretty, because our offense is so good. We have so many weapons that even if you're an okay quarterback, you can do something with our offense. They showed that last year.
Yeah.
Ugh. So I have faith in Darnold.
I feel like Darnold might be another Nick Mullins, you know?
No. He looked way better than, if I had to rank how our quarterbacks looked last Sunday, it was Jaron Hall was definitely the worst, Sam Darnold was 2, and McCarthy was definitely 1.
Yeah.
But also, I get that McCarthy, it was his first game. So also, is this accurate? Maybe. It might be accurate, it might not be accurate. I don't know. We have to give it probably... I'd like
a year.
Yeah. Give him a year before we really make claims about how good he is. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But Darnold is a quarterback with experience. He might not be that good, but he's at least got experience. And our running game looks way better than it did last year.
Who do we got down there again? Ty Chandler?
Ty Chandler, and what's the other guy's name? It starts with an N. His last name starts with an N. It's like...
Nwangwu?
Yeah, he's the other one.
Yeah, Chandler's good.
Dude, the other guy had like 100 yards, I think, in a preseason game.
I thought that was our receiver.
No, I think or maybe here. I'll look it up after this attempt. Our receiver.
We had a receiver there.
Yeah,
the receiver that on our team was the only player that had 100 yards.
I saw that. That's another guy Peyton said he likes. So we're experimenting. If he gets injured, I told Peyton she can't. I don't want her to watch anything with Jefferson. I don't want her to like Jefferson. I'd be too scared he'd get injured.
Show her anti-Jefferson propaganda so she hates him.
Maybe then he'll do even better. He'll have a record season.
2,000 yards incoming.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Our depth chart for the Vikings. Running back. Oh, our running back one is Aaron Jones. I forgot about that.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot about that.
That is right.
That's a good one to have.
He's way better than Madison, goddamn.
I know he is. Dude, watching Madison play again this weekend, I'm like, I'm okay having him done.
Who is he on again?
He's with the Raiders. He was at U.S. Bank again this weekend. Keen
he is the ass.
Nwangwu. How the fuck do you say that name?
I think it's Nwangwu. Maybe you don't say the first N. I think you just say Nwangwu.
Let's see if they have his stats from this past weekend. He had...
Like Theo Vaughn?
He had 50 rushing yards this weekend. And
like Theo Vaughn?
Yeah.
Sorry, stop.
That's okay. That's okay.
Weekend with Theo Vaughn?
What was I going to...
Tristan Jackson?
Tristan Jackson looks super good.
He'll probably be our wide receiver 3, I hope. Because I don't think we had it for sure.
Ty Chandler only had 33 yards during the last game.
How many carries?
He had 7 carries. Averaged 4.7, which is actually pretty good.
That is good, yeah.
No, Tristan Jackson had like 4 catches for like 100 yards.
Yeah, him and McCarthy were good.
I'm so excited once we get Jefferson. Like, Jefferson ain't going to play preseason. That would be dumb. But, like...
He'll probably play game 4.
You think so?
Just, like, get reps in, yeah.
Yeah, I bet...
Like, real reps. It's always nice to get real reps.
I bet he'll play 1 quarter in game 4.
Yeah. And that's what he should do.
You don't want to put him in more than that. Jake, sorry you distracted me. How's it been going? Pretty good. We're talking football. Any thoughts, Jake?
Jake, big football fan. He knows Jackson Mahomes.
Jackson Mahomes? What a guy. God, what a guy. No, I'd like to see... I'm excited, though, because I'm hoping McCarthy's only out for, like, 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. And even then, it's like, I feel like I would want him to play after our bye.
Well, I said, either way, I said he shouldn't start until, like, minimally week 4.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Ooh, fuck. No.
Oh my god, dude.
Minimally after the bye. Once the bye minimally week 4. I think he has potential, and I think he can do something. It's just like...
I think he'll need more time, especially if he's injured.
Yeah. Well, isn't if they just need to, like, trim his meniscus or whatever, they said it's dependent on if he needs to trim or, like, a reconstruction or something. And they're vastly different.
If it's reconstruction, he's out for the year. If it's a trim, it'll be 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And more likely, it's probably 4 weeks with, like, how everyone else has been.
I also imagine, like, I don't know how serious a meniscus would feel, but, like, if it was really that bad, do you think you would have been able to play the game? I don't know enough about the injury to say, but, like...
Depending on, what... A meniscus is just a muscle. Most of the muscles that you tear are probably going to feel similar, just depending on how much pressure you put on them.
No, but I'm saying, do you think he would have been able to play the game the rest
People
of that
play
game?
games and turn meniscus.
Oh, I suppose. Oh, I really, really hope he's
Well,
there.
people do that in basketball, too, all the time, which is a lot crazier, I think. Because you're running the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Luka, I think he played, like a 40-minute game on a torn meniscus and, like, hit a game-winning shot. It was crazy.
Yeah, that I think is
Like,
more
he
impressive.
had to shoot it with, like, one leg. And he made it. It was nuts.
But, like, no, a quarterback is not moving as much as any basketball player. Like,
No. Absolutely.
like, quarterback is probably the hardest position or one of the harder positions in professional football, but it's definitely not the hardest professional sports position, or the most, like, what's the word, like strenuous.
Active. Strenuous? I'd probably say... what's where you're probably moving the most in, like hockey.
That's what I was thinking too. Jake says sport ball is not unplayable with torn sport muscles.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I remember there was something about how Brett Favre or someone, or maybe it was Tom Brady or Mahomes or something, like they won a Super Bowl or like won like an AFC championship game playing on like a torn ACL, and it's like, of course
Yeah.
They did, just make them sound like fucking superheroes or whatever.
That's right. I bet Mahomes could be. No, but like for real, the way they talk about Mahomes, they'd be like, "Man, Mahomes could go out there with no knees and win the game." It's like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it. It's annoying. I'm very.
Good old Jackson.
I had
Maybe
said
Jackson Mahomes.
Peter Jackson. Isn't he the guy who directed the Lord of the Rings movie?
Peter Jackson Mahomes.
Not Peter Jackson Mahomes, but Peter Jackson. Also, I don't know. I'm just curious. I think it'll be a good season, though. I'm feeling a little bit less optimistic about the Vikings this year after the McCarthy injury, but I don't think Darnold is the worst option. Jaron Hall makes me nervous. If we have to start Jaron Hall, I'm terrified. He looked awful in the preseason.
Yeah.
He looked so inconsistent, and like, I bet a third of the balls he threw were batted down. It was terrible. Hated it. Never want to watch him play again. Unless he's on a team like the Packers, then bring it on. My dad's new girlfriend is a Packers fan, and I just feel terrible for him. Like, was no one else available?
I'm scared that the Packers are actually going to be like good.
I'm telling you, the division's going to look like Lions, Packers, and then us, and then Bears.
Dude, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if it was in any like list except for Bears first or Lions last.
Yep, I agree.
Like, if it was any other way, like even if the Bears were second and somehow the Lions were third, I wouldn't be totally shocked.
No, me either. But I do think, I've been saying this since the end of the year last year, and since we knew they were getting Caleb Williams, and they just kept gassing him up, it's going to be, I think, my prediction, Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears.
Oh my.
And I think, dude, there was a guy online who was saying he was sick of people making fun of the Bears because they're actually good, and all of a sudden I'm like, where have they been? They've been bad. The Bears aren't gonna change just because they have one good quarterback. I don't understand why the Bears fans are so delusional about that. It drives me nuts. Bengals are not in our division.
The Bengals?
Yeah.
Why is he talking about the Bengals? What did
He said
say?
no Bengals.
I like the Bengals. Oh,
I do
shit.
too. I feel like
Jake,
the Bengals.
Jake, are you a Bengals fan?
Jake says Lions, Bengals, Bears.
There's only 3 teams.
No, I think I think the Packers are gonna be good, and it's very frustrating because all I want is for them to be bad.
Even for one season.
No, I'd like them to be bad for like 3. And I know that that's asking a lot. But they are just too damn lucky, and it's frustrating.
Or they just have a really good front office. I don't know.
They do. That's why I don't think that the Bears are going anywhere. I think the Bears.
Front office more than anything.
I think the Bears don't realize that their problems are not their players. Shit.
That's definitely the truth.
Like, the Bears, I think, have talent. Like, a team with the players that they have should definitely be fighting for the middle. Like, they should be fighting for wild cards, or minimally in at least in the hunt usually. But they
Right.
like Justin Fields was good. I liked Justin Fields. I think he was such wasted potential. And I think Justin Fields was wasted potential. And Chicago, I think, is going to do the same to Caleb Williams.
Maybe.
You played Madden 13, Jake? That's shocking.
Madden 13.
I clicked the wrong button. I recovered it, though.
Hooray.
My bad. I'm fighting Radon, Jake. I'm trying my best. Oh, okay. He says, Lions, Bengals, and Bears, oh my. Because they are Tigers. Get it? I like the Titans. And I like the Titans, since I played them in Madden 13.
That's a valid reasoning, though.
That's true.
A lot of people, they have a favorite team because they liked them in Madden.
Dude, I think Titans are going to fall apart. They don't have Derrick Henry. He's like their guy. And who's their quarterback right now? Because wasn't it like a bunch of random... The Mayo guy?
Man. The Mayo Clinic himself.
Dude, I really hope that I can... I don't think I will, if we're being realistic. But I would love to start this fantasy season off by beating Nick.
And then I beat Nick, and then all of a sudden he's 0-2, and he has to quit.
Dude, he would be pissed if he started off his fantasy season losing to both of us. He's so for real. He would be so mad. We're two idiots who are his team members. And if he's losing to both of us, oh, he'd be so mad.
And Nick's probably going to be the team that goes 1 in like 12.
No, I don't think Nick will be 1 in 12. Let me think.
Abby,
I actually think Abby's gonna stumble her way to 500.
you think so?
I think I'm gonna be also 500.
I think Pete's gonna be good. I think Scott will probably win. I play him in the first week. He comes up to me and he goes, "You ready to lose week 1?" And I'm like, "No, it's not happening." And he's like, "Well, yeah, I've already done like hundreds of hours of redrafts." I was like, "You're joking, right?" He's like, "Nope." I'm like, this guy doesn't sleep, and in his free time he just football drafts. So.
All he's doing is that's how he makes so much money on bets too.
Yeah.
There's a reason he made $11,000 off bets.
He's pretty smart when it comes to that stuff. So
It would be funny though if he was the one who went like 1 in 15 or something.
he's got to do the Waffle House challenge.
Oh, it'd be so funny. It'd be so funny if he did that and like lost to somebody like Abby, who I am convinced does not know anything about football.
What the hell?
That might be unfair.
It might be. It probably is. Maybe she does know.
No, Jake, he did make that much.
He did, yeah. He showed me. Did he show you too?
No, but he told me about it, and I have no idea why he would lie about it.
No, he showed me. He's a very, very good at it.
It's crazy. I don't even know.
Yeah, he'll do 5-leg and insure him, and he'll more often than not, he'll get 4 out of 5 right. And that's still like 2x the money, so.
Well, that's the thing.
And he'll put like 1,000 on each of them and win most of the time.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited for football to come back because I think it's easier to bet on football than it is to bet on Formula One. Actually,
Yeah.
with a caveat, I think. Why do Target? Because sports betting is not a secure job. That would be so unstable. You could have one bad weekend and be down a lot of money. No,
The beast eye quivers, Matt. Just remember that.
I haven't dodged that attack in so long. What is happening? No, I'd like to see. Oh, I'm losing my train of thought. Sorry, what were we talking? Oh, I think Formula One is hard to bet on the races, but easy to bet on qualifying. Because you know how qualifying works? Have I explained that to you?
Maybe.
There's 3 rounds, and they have all 20 drivers drive. The top 15 go to the next round, top 10 go to the next round, and then the top 10 go to the next round, and then the top 10 are ordered. And anyone who doesn't make it to the next round is just ordered from wherever they ended, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense, and it works, because of that, it's fairly consistent. The cars, no car is that much crazier than the other ones. That order doesn't necessarily change a lot, but in a race, a lot can change in a race. The races are so much less consistent than the qualifying is, and it makes it way harder to bet on the races.
I bet.
There was a driver that there was a race, the last race before the break here. I only made money because the line I grabbed, I was actually 1 off from where the guy finished, but then one of the cars got DQ'd. The winning driver got DQ'd, and I wouldn't have won my bets if he didn't get DQ'd. I would have missed a bunch of lines. It was awful. But it's a way easier to bet on qualifying than to do bet on that. And I liked football because there were so many lines for football. Like,
Yeah, they're very like attentive to
There's-
the details for football because it's so big.
well, there's a lot of stats too. Like,
Yeah,
Formula One doesn't have stats like football. It has like 2 stats, or it's got like maybe they got like finishing position, and it's got they got what are the stats? It's usually finishing position.
overtake.
No, they don't even bet on that. They do laps led, and then they'll do
Oh yeah,
and then they'll do what's the last one? There's fastest lap, but that one's so inconsistent from race to race. It's not even worth betting on that one.
fastest lap. I feel like that's really hard to bet.
That one is not even worth betting on. Because also there's people. The way fastest lap in F1 works is it's obviously the person who has the fastest lap gets the credit for it, but if you have fastest lap, you get one more of the like constructors points, which are like what everyone's racing for. But you only get it within the top 10. So if there's a car that's like 9th and they are like securely in 9th, they will like sometimes they'll just sit back and take an extra pit stop to try to get fastest lap. Because if they can get fastest lap, they can get an extra point. But that makes it hard to bet on because it's so inconsistent. Who will have it? It's not even worth betting on.
Just bet on the guy in 9th.
Well, I know, but then sometimes the guy in like 10th, or not the guy in 10th, the guy in 1st has it the whole race because he can make create pace. It's just like, it's so inconsistent, it's not even worth touching. And no matter what, fastest lap is always like a hot bet. One of the chili bets. It's never not a one like that. It's awful.
Chili bet.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what what's his face? Jake said. Why'd I say what's his face?
Well, no, I mean like on Underdog, you know how they have the bets that are like increased
The
risk?
chili.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what.
Jake's big sports better on Underdog.
That'd be hilarious. Ah,
I
shit.
can see it.
Dude, Peyton was talking shit. Like, man, all you do is lose money on this app. And I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I know what I'm doing, and I'm losing more. I am losing money. I am down still from when I started. That is true. But I said, I'm going to give you like $10 once football starts, and you should try betting on it and see what you can do. Because I think it's a lot harder. I think it's a lot harder than people realize.
It's very, very hard. It's no cakewalk by any stretch. Oh my god, I accidentally rolled into a
Hello.
pit.
Are you wanting to watch the movie?
What?
Okay, I'm going to do one more run, and then I'm going to call it here, Dylan.
I was thinking about getting off soon too.
Here, I was telling Dylan about how you were telling me all I do is lose money on Underdog,
Yeah.
and how you should do some bets. You also have to talk loud if you want him to hear you.
I don't know what to say.
It's probably not that hard. Jake, you should do it. Well, it is but the lines are so close to what they always will be. Like, the one that I always grabbed that no one else grabbed, Dylan, for football was completion percentage. No one grabs for completion percentage, but it worked out really well for me. But, like, I would get it a lot.
You found your niche.
Huh?
If you find a niche, stick to it.
Well, I grabbed it and it worked really well, but most of the times, the lines, Jake, are usually they're betting higher. You're betting a higher or lower on a stat, and the line is where that is. If it's higher or lower than like 100, like close to what they will be. Like they're hardly ever like wildly off. Like completion percentage always worked out for me, but the problem was it was so risky. Like there'd be weeks when it would literally come down to like one throw, and they'd throw a screen pass.
And then the bitch-ass wide receiver drops an easy pass, and all of a sudden you're under.
Dude, yes, or they would throw screen passes, and that would count towards a completion, and be like, no, I need you to be under this line, and they'd throw like one screen pass at the end, and it would screw everything up.
Oh yeah, on like a third and like 45 or whatever.
Yes, it's awful. It was so frustrating. Oh, well, I'm gonna get off for the night. I'll see you later, man.
Yeah, me too.
Have a good night, Jake, too. We'll see you later.